Hey guys, you ready for a boss battle? Cause I am. So this is the boss battle for Tweak, which means we have to change into him. And yeah, now that we're Tweak, let's just open this and fall down for a cutscene, which will happen right about. Jump down now.
Mother?
Yes, little Tweak, it is your mother, but she won't recognize you. General Viggo is using the most monstrous weapon of all, genetic mutation. The only way you can save her and return her to normal is to defeat her.
Tweak?
I am being serious. It's the only hope for her and for this whole city. If you don't stop her and save her, the whole city is going to burn.
Well, shit. Also, that's the first and only time Tweak ever said something outside of Tweak. Anyway, in order to beat this boss, you need to shit its head, and it's very easy. And once that happens, now we have to climb up to continue fighting. It just repeats like this, and it kind of gets harder, but not really. The boss battles aren't exactly that hard. They all have like a pattern or trick to them. And once you know how to deal with that, you know, it's easy. The only boss I can think of that is difficult is the final boss, and that's because of the stage. Because to actually fight the boss, you need to do a whole lot of shit. And that shit's actually tough. But here, it's just... you just climb. And then shoots fireball and destroys building, like so. We're going to actually get on those buildings too, but we have to use an invincibility cheat because if we try to get on them as is, we will basically burn to death. I guess the one challenging thing is the ammo that you got when you try to do this shit, because they give you a lot of ammo in the boss battles, but only for specific weapons. If you don't have that specific weapon available, by the way, rockets are useless, but if you don't have that specific weapon, like, with ammo, and there's no ammo for it, it can get really difficult because specific weapons do a lot better than others. And for this one, the machine gun is the best weapon for this. And I can't get up here. Great. So I need to fall down. So just wait for that to come down. Hey, welcome to the majority of this game, guys, where this is actually the hardest of the get up places because it has that little gap there you can't get up from. Oh, and the game can do that cheap shit too, just letting you know. So the bitch is flying, we can't really shoot at her, but she will continuously try to burn us. There is health here, and as well as ammo and such. So, you know, grab all if we can. Always goes on that, you know, turn. Always goes that way. So as long as we circle around, we should be fine. Just keep shooting. Eventually... oh god. Eventually she will fucking piss off. There we go. Pretty sure you're supposed to shoot her when her mouth's open too, but... yeah. I actually don't know much about this boss when it comes to actually beating her very easily. All I know is that to shoot at her head, and that's about it. Because that's the way you beat her. Anyway, I believe this is the last building. There's only like 4 buildings before she's done. Here's a few bear heads we can climb up on that has some ammo and health and such, but it's not really needed because the very top of the building has the majority of ammo and such that we need. And yes, from here we can actually climb on buildings that are on fire and grab any kind of ammo that's on them. But again, we will instantly die if we try that right now, so don't do it. Right, so I think this is the last stage of this boss. So let's just take her down. Let's see. Oh shit. That could have gone better. They might be thinking that this thing's gonna go down and, you know, I can just like grab onto it from here, but yeah, I could have, but there's no point because yeah, it's gonna go down here and I can't press the button until it's all the way down. So anyway, not much left of this boss. We just have to shoot her ahead and that's it. What if I'm going to say anything else about this boss? About Gwynth? Well, Gwynth is actually a fur fighter, while the other parents are not fur. Oh shit. Yeah, you can't touch her either because she will drain your health fast. The others are not exactly fur fighters, but she is. She is actually a fur fighter. In fact, she is one of the first fur fighters. And she is the first to get changed. But hey, just keep shooting her head and eventually she'll be defeated.
I fear this is just the beginning of Viggo's evil schemes. I dread to think what he plans next. Still, you've saved your mother, Tweak, but your brothers and sisters still need you. Are you ready to go on?
Twig.
Right, so, oh, we can talk to him now. He's over there. Let's go see what he needs to say to us.
Good work for a new boy, Tweak. Wasn't sure you had it in you.
Twig.
Yes, I'll explain things to your mother so she doesn't stop your pocket money for blasting her. She'll recover soon. But in the meantime, you must keep looking for your brothers and sisters. Return to Fur Fighter Village and continue your adventure from there. Ah, I found this entry permit to Beaver Dam whilst cleansing my aura. Maybe one of you will find it useful.
So now we got the entry permit. We can actually go to our next area, which is Beaver Dam. And Beaver Dam is a little bit harder than this area. This is the easiest level, like the easiest area. But it's not really that hard, Beaver Dam. It'll be a little bit difficult, a little bit more difficult than this, but it's not that bad. It's just that there's only one level in which it's going to be very confusing to deal with. Also, Beaver Dam has a level that is not in the original game, so let's just leave. Because, yeah. Alright, so now we're back in Fur Fighter Village. There is something else we can do before we end this. Something that's not really like... Yeah, we can shoot the bunnies, but I don't think there's any point to it until we beat the game. That's right, the bunnies have no purpose until you beat the game, so... Yeah, I thought I could shield the bunnies, take them down, but what I found is that all the rabbits do not come here until we beat the game. So right now there is not enough rabbits for me to shoot at, which sucks. Because I really wanted to show you this cheat. It's interesting, and it only works on the version I got. Oh well. Anyway, what we should be looking through is... It's actually optional to do these, but whenever you save someone, you get a mini game out of it. The mini game, well, the mini games actually, they're not really that great. Some are generic, some are unique, but overall, they're not exactly that great. And the whole point of them is to get a high score. And if you do get a high score, for some versions you get a cheat, but for some others there's no cheat for it. There were some cheats in the original Foo Fighters, but they have been removed from this version. And so there will be some mini games that have no purpose on playing, and for others there will be. But for now, I'm just looking around for rabbits. There are no rabbits. I don't know why I keep looking for rabbits. There's no point to it. But I guess I'm just trying to really get, you know, really trying to find it. Really trying to hope I can get this cheat code. I mean, well, it's not a code, but really trying to get this cheat without having to beat the game, because the cheat becomes useless when you beat the game. All the cheats become useless. In fact, there are actually two cheats that are very useful that you get pretty much near the end of the game. And it actually makes the game incredibly too easy to lose in. Anyway, I should be able to... Oh, I'm still looking for rabbits. Still trying, but... Yeah, you know, there's a whole bunch of locations here, a whole bunch of shit to look through. But the location we should be going to is Beaver Dam, because that's our next location, which we'll be going to in the next part. But for now, you know... Oh wait, it's called Beaver Power. So let's unlock it. Just put it in right about now. Let's see Tweaks dance. See, let's go Beaver Power, but I always call it Beaver Dam. Don't ask. Yeah, nothing too great about that little wind thing. That's his unique one, and the other Foo Fighters do not have that kind. But hey, it's neat. Anyway, when it comes right down to the minigame that we have unlocked, it's actually the worst of the minigames. Like, outright the worst. By the way, I can shoot babies. I'm sure someone out there got insulted by that, but yes, you can shoot the babies. Anyway, the minigame that we'll be playing actually did have a cheat in the original version, but it has been removed, so there's no point to playing it. But for the sake of, you know, showing it off, the minigame is actually in Tweak's house. Gwynth is inside there, hand over head, just having the worst headache. I guess from getting shot at from a fucking gun a whole bunch of times. Which I'm surprised hasn't killed her yet. Yep, there's a whole bunch of locations. There's actually a glitch I can go for in there, but I'm not going to go for any of those kinds of glitches. So, yeah, no rabbit, no point. But we might as well go check out the minigame because, you know, that's the last thing I want to do. By the way, that waterfall's just a fucking block. Yeah, there's not much to say about this minigame, except it literally is the worst of the minigames. Like, with the other minigames, they're actually sort of fun. The majority of them, this one, like, it's just shit. By the way, you can shit at Gwyneth, and she will do this. Like, this little noise and all, she was just annoyed. But yeah, let's actually go inside and begin the first minigame you unlock in the game. This one.
Hello, little brother. Would you like to make a picture? Slide the blocks using the left analog stick.
Yep! It's sliders. It's a fucking sliding puzzle. I hate sliding puzzles. Everyone in the world hates sliding puzzles. They are the worst puzzle in a game, and this is the first mini game you get. So, you know, this after you beat the first boss. You know, it's not that bad, but it's one of the worst puzzles you can have in a game. So you know what? It's still fucking terrible, and I hate this goddamn mini game so much. So, what exactly am I looking at? Well, you're seeing Rico, but how are you supposed to make this piece? Well, the piece is actually really fucking hard to make because you have no idea what the hell you're looking at for the most part. And when it comes to a lot of sliders, you know, a lot of sliding puzzles, that's the main problem. The other main problem is that it's blue on blue. Like, fuck me. So yeah, not having a lot of fun here, and there's no point to doing this in this version. In the other version, if you beat this in under, what, 60 or 90 seconds, like, you get a cheat. One of the useless cheats in the game. You know, it's neat. But it's not worth it when you have to play a slider puzzle. It really is not worth it, and you can see why. So yeah, I take my time with this, but I can't solve this one. This one's like fucking shit. The thing is, I don't know which way it's supposed to go, because, like, I'm thinking, like, I have it the right way of the eyes, but no, the eyes go on the right side, not the left, and I don't know that. I don't know what the picture's supposed to look like, basically. They give you absolutely no fucking time. The pictures are always random, and, like, you don't know what this picture's gonna look like. Usually in the sliding games, you know, they actually let you see what the picture looks like before you start solving it, but in this game they don't. You're just supposed to guess. And eventually I just gave up and, you know, tried again, trying to get a different picture, which I do. Luckily, there are some easier pictures, but why would she be playing a sliding puzzle? Why would she be doing this? I'm doing this because I'm an idiot, but why would you do this? You wouldn't. You wouldn't play this. You wouldn't play this shitty sliding puzzle because no one likes these. Everyone in the world hates sliding puzzles. They are the worst fucking puzzles in any game. And every single person who makes and puts a sliding puzzle in their game, like, they don't know how to make puzzles, or they're just fucking lazy. And they thought, why not just make a cheap fucking puzzle? Why not? Bleh. Anyway, here's the part where I quit at about 190 seconds because I can't figure this shit out, and I'm like, fuck it, I don't want to play this one anymore. So, off of its head. Don't know why that happened, but off of its fucking head. We're gonna try another one.
Hello, little. Would you?
This one's easier. I might as well solve one of these, you know, just to get it out of the way. So there is a quote-unquote trick to, you know, beating sliding puzzles. And that trick is fuck around and hope for the best. Now, there's sort of a trick. There's sort of a smart way to figure these out. I don't know how. I'm usually surprised that people would, like, literally try to be the fastest of these, because why? Anyway, I almost figured it out. The mouth is in the wrong place. I should move that around. And I almost figured it out. I almost got it. Just have to move that shit around. Yep, move that there. Good. And eventually, I do indeed figure this out. I do indeed figure out the puzzle. And, yeah, I do complete this. As you're about to see. Because I'm almost done. Like these two pieces in the wrong spot, and then I got it. And that's your reward. I beat it in the time, I think I did. I don't care because you don't get a cheat from this in this version, so... Again, there's no point. So, really, that's the worst minigame in the game. And we will never play that again. So, yeah. Let's go to Beaver Power, because next time, in Furfire's Viggo's Revenge, we will begin Beaver Power. We will begin the rest of the game. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.